Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we have a cool video. Wanted to show a couple things that I got for Christmas. I actually was just able to get. You know, everybody's not been getting together and things such as that, so got both these items for my sister. She knows that I love fishing, so she got me this Northern Ohio Fishing Maps Guidebook. It's very cool. It's got a lot of local maps and lakes and things like that in there. Check out that little guy holding a big old bass. Probably got him into fishing. Lots of cool details, maps, and things like that. Great looking book. I'm going to have to read through that tonight. And she actually got me this really cool advent calendar, which I'm going to happen to use for my cards. See, check that out. And this one happens to be my King of the Hill, so he's going to go all the way up in the top part, right there. So we'll set that in the background. What we're going to be going over, Case of Cars. Probably saw that in the title of the video, that's why you're here. Let's get right into it. We have a Matchbox right off the bat. 2015 Mercedes-Benz G-Class. In a lovely looking matte purple. It's got black rims. Looks to have a spare on the back of the cover. Mercedes logo on it. Kind of dark, smoky looking windows. It's a cool car. Up next, a Hot Wheels 1998 Honda Prelude in gray. A silvery looking color. Has the red interior. Very nice looking car. Not a good roller on carpet. And this next one is from a launcher set. Does not have a name on it. But here is that car. Some of you might know the name of this casting just by looking at it. This came with a little launcher, like I mentioned. Pretty cool looking though. Fantasy casting, I'm sure. And a Volkswagen Käfer Racer is the next one. With the black and yellow. Moon Eyes Tampo on there. Pretty cool. I know I picked up a few different variations of this. Nice gold, or what is that, gold? Yellow. More of a yellow color around the rims there to match the rest of the colors. Oh, connected right to the Prelude. And let's see here, we have a Roger Dodger in the steampunk livery. That one's pretty cool. I mean, it's not my favorite Roger Dodger, but it's not my least favorite. The gray wheels kind of throw me off. Not really my favorite, but pretty cool. What do we have next? This is a nice one right here. I actually only found one of these, and I had to open it up back when I found it. The 1996 Nissan 180SX Type X. A long title there. This one has that lovely looking livery all the way around it. Matches our Evolution X somewhere around here, the Mitsubishi. It matches that one. Very nice looking car. It's got the, forget what these rims are called, but they are golden, bronzy looking. Almost a copper looking color. This one's a little bit older. Seems to have gotten wet. The axles are pretty rusty looking. A Ford GT-LM. Now the car itself still looks good, but it's definitely a wheel swap candidate. Let's see the vents on the hood there. Number 1. Big old racing wing on the back, drift wing. Most likely a race car. And not a crazy roller, but probably not a good one either. What's next? Lamborghini Countach Pace Car. This is a Matchbox Pace Car, but it says police on there, so let's make sure I read that correctly. Yep, Pace Car. Pretty cool looking. Not bad looking at all. So that was only one row out of this. We're going into some other stuff here. We have a GT Concept, Mustang GT Concept. This might have been a 5-pack car. or a mystery model car. I kind of forget which one this one was. It says safety on the side there. Speedway safety. Might have to have him next to our racetrack from now on to ensure everything is okay, and if there's any crashes, he can get down there fast. Pretty cool looking ride. Here's a notoriously fast car right here, or truck I should say, 2009 Ford F-150. This happens to be out of that weird looking digital camo series. There's a lot of vehicles in that one. Red line tires, 5 spokes. It's got red windows and windshield and back glass. That is a cool truck right there. Like I said, those are fast too, so if you find any of those, pick them up. And here we go. We have 2 of the same car in a different color. This one is a custom 18 Ford Mustang GT. They are both the same, except for one is white and one is blue. They both have Gulf liveries on them. You can see the one has the blue bumper right here. One has a black bumper. It's a little weird. Kind of interesting. I don't know if that's a special variation or something like that. You see on the bottom, you can see the differences. Park those guys right next to each other there. I should have showed this one when I showed the other one, another 2009 Ford F-150. This is a 5-pack variation of that truck. Love my variations. Anytime I find another one, I normally pick it up. This one looks a lot more realistic than the other one, which is another reason I bought it. The 5-pack, that is. This is not a mainline truck. Set him right there. Excuse me for the congestion today. What is this? A Volvo 850 Estate. I think that's the first release we got of the 850 Estate. Now this is out in a red color now, and the second release I believe was like a grayish blue. I also have that one, but not loose. So I think 3 of these are out now. Here's a cool one. This one is the 33 Plymouth. And this is the livery that I have on this one, this particular one. This is the old-fashioned police car. I know there's a red variant that's in a 5-pack. I know that there's a blue variant. I happen to have this one. So I'm not sure if this is like a more rare one or released to a certain area or what, but there's that one. Very cool. And what do we have here? An Olds Aurora GTS1. This is a cool looking car. It's an older one. Check that out. Kind of different, huh? My apologies if I'm holding them too far away from the camera. I know you want to see some detail on them. But I will do a zoom up, close up of all the cars, a little bit of an overview once we're done. As usual. Here we have a variation of the Dodge Sidewinder. Pretty cool looking concept truck. I'm not sure if this was ever released. To my knowledge, I don't think it ever was. I could be wrong. I think I have 2 of these. Not too sure if they continue to make this casting. I haven't seen it recently. Nice Dodge logo with some flames on the side. Pretty unique. Speaking of unique, this next one is very cool. Corvette Stingray. Check this thing out. Looks to be some kind of racing Stingray. Very smooth looking. Hot Wheels logo on the back there in darker gray. It's in great shape. I think it says 2002 on the base right there. Very cool looking car. It's a heavy one too. Might have to have that one out for a race video. And we're getting close to 10 minutes. If you're still around, I appreciate it. Most likely going to break this up into 2 parts just to make it a little bit easier to watch. So you don't have to sit around for a 30-minute video. And we have a Cadillac LMP. I would not guess that this is a Cadillac if I looked at it. Pretty cool looking car. Probably get some good speed if I had to guess. Very cool looking. And what do we have next? This one is, just says the DC Comics Batmobile. This is the original Batmobile, if I'm correct. I'm not real good on my Batmobile knowledge, but nice one. I actually have a very old variation of this, too. From like 70 something, that's just labeled DC Comics. A lot different scale as well. And here's a great car. I picked up a few castings of this whenever it came out, or a few variations I should say. 1970 Chevelle SS Wagon. Be great to do some custom work on some of these. Kind of hard to strip all the paint down and everything though. This one's got the green and yellow flame work. Dark gray gunmetal color. White line tires. I like that one a lot. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. I mentioned this one in my defects video a long time ago. A couple months ago. 63 Ford Mustang 2 Concept. If you look right there on the hood, there's a big old ding in there. Not sure what happened with the quality control on that one, but pretty messed up looking, but look at the front of it. Very unique looking for a Mustang. Concept car, obviously, as it says in the title. I want you to be able to see that ding right there. I know it's really hard to get it to focus. Yeah, check that out. Looks like someone was shooting at him. Very cool. Let's see what we have next. This one I got at a Goodwill or something along the lines of that. It was a thrift store find for sure. And this one is in absolutely tremendous condition. I don't think there's one little bit of a defect on here I could find. And here that is. I should have definitely looked for the title on the base before I showed it to you. This one just says 1997. Oh, right here we go. Toe Jam. That's a funny little name for it right there. Very creative. This one's probably from the early 2000s. But it withstood a lot of years and doesn't really look like it's been played with at all. So that's a great piece right there. The little hook's on the back and hasn't been mangled up. So I don't know how functionable that is. Let's see if we can get it to tow something. Yeah, a little bit. Check it out. Pulling the Batmobile away. Last one for this video. So part 2. Stay tuned for that one. We have the BMW M3 in the Polizia livery. Pretty cool looking. A lot of good detail on this one. I like how plain it looks and everything. Of course, for a police car, they're not going to have too many crazy looking things going on it. Well, there you go. Let's get an overview of everything here, and part 2, we'll go over the rest of it. Alrighty. It was good to see you back for a kind of a lengthy video. I know going through these cases might be a bit boring for some people, but some people might enjoy it. Including myself. It's good to go through and see what's all in my collection. Another video to stay tuned for is that big old box you see right there. I don't want to give any spoilers, but that's full of a lot of carded cars and a bunch of other stuff. That will be coming out quite soon too, most likely either tomorrow or the next day. Who knows, I might get crazy and film it all tonight and release it tonight also. I have a tendency to do that, so thank you for watching. Let me know which one was your favorite. And stay tuned for part 2. Stay safe, everyone.